Hey guys, so Christmas is right around the corner, which means it's the perfect time to buy some holiday plants. Plants like poinsettias, Christmas cactus, amaryllis bulbs make great gifts for the holiday season. They're readily available in a lot of stores, grocery stores, flower shops, even greenhouses will have them available for the season. And it's the perfect time to buy them and start caring for them to have them ready for Christmas. And some of them will even last for many seasons to come. Poinsettias are probably the most popular holiday plant. They're actually the #1 potted plant grown in the United States. They were brought to the United States in 1825 by a guy named Joel Poinsett. So he was actually an ambassador to Mexico from the United States, and he brought them over. He sent them to his greenhouse in South Carolina, and ever since then they've been a popular holiday plant. And actually in New Mexico and the southern areas, they grow as big perennial plants, so big 10-foot tall bushes. But in the United States, a lot of times we'll just grow them as house plants for the holiday season. So these big red things that you're seeing are not actually flowers. They might look like big pretty flowers, but they are modified leaves. They're called bracts. And the true flowers are actually these yellow and green buds in the center of the bracts. And when you're purchasing a poinsettia, so when you go to the store and you're picking one up for the season, what you want to look at are these little buds in the middle. And you want them to be very tightly closed. You don't want a lot of pollen coming out. The pollen are the little yellow spores coming out. Because if they're tightly closed and clustered together, then your poinsettia will last longer. So if you're buying it this week, before December or December 1st, around there, you want it to last for a long time to come. So when you get your poinsettia home, place it in an area where it's going to get a lot of bright sunlight, but don't place it too close to a drafty window. They are very prone to cold temperatures, and they will wilt very quickly. So that's also important when you're taking it from the store to home. Make sure you get it wrapped in a plastic bag or something like that so it doesn't get cold. If you are going to water your poinsettia, you can check the soil. So sometimes I like to just stick my finger in the soil about 1 inch deep and see if it is moist. And if it feels really dry, then go ahead and give it some water. But be careful because they don't like to have their feet wet. So they're very prone to root rot. It's also just easy to pick up your poinsettia and see how heavy it is. If it feels pretty light, it might need some water. They like temperatures between 65 to 75 degrees, which is pretty perfect for what our home conditions would be. So you might have heard the myth that poinsettia plants are poisonous. That is actually not true. So if you break a leaf off, they do kind of bleed a white sap, and that can cause some skin irritation. So make sure you don't get this white sap on your skin. Studies have found that they're only poisonous in very, very high doses. So this holiday season, if you're struggling to find a present for someone or need some gift ideas, plants make the perfect gift for the holiday season. If you have any questions about holiday plants or houseplant care, contact your local Post Rock District Extension office.